All right, that video is asking for advice for training mental health care professionals that are also abolitionists and realizing how fucked everything is. Yeah, grab your tea, I'm having pistachio. I wrote an essay on this called Therapists Are Also the Police. I just put it on Spotify because I just realized some folks just want to listen to it. But I also want to tell you this thing that I did not put in the essay. Hi, my name is Ismatu. I have my own private practice called Alafia Coaching, in which I see people in groups so that you can have the community to support you after I leave. I also refused licensure after my master's in clinical social work because it makes you an agent of the state, and I do not want to do that. It took me like 5 years to get to this point. I remember distinctly how you felt being 20 years old and having an abolitionist practice that was rooting and germinating and blooming inside me and not knowing what to do with it. When I was 20, my radicalizing force in terms of mental health was that I did an ethnographic study with Ebola survivors in Sierra Leone. I'm Sierra Leonean. Ebola was a mass disabling event, and they were organizing together in mutual aid and also lobbying their government to be able to get long-term care because it disabled them for a long time. Gosh, does that sound familiar? Because I was in ethnography, there was no thesis of care. There was nothing I was trying to change. It was really just about observing the story that is there and recording it with consent. And then I went into traditional mental health. So I trained in CBT, psychotherapy, DBT, and realized how much that sucked. If you had asked me at 20 years old, how do you plan to be an abolitionist and also a healthcare worker in the mental health field, I would not have known what to do. It took me 4 different field placements, working in the club, becoming a sex worker, a whole bunch of different life events, different radicalizing life events for me to forge the path that I'm on right now. Being an abolitionist is a constant stretch of the imagination. You have to make the world that you wish to see because it doesn't exist ready for you. It's no wonder that you feel panic and confusion about what happens next. You're 20. Of course you do. The big thing that I want you to know is that your options expand over time. As you get more agency over your life, as you get more life experience, the options that are given to you are easier to break. You gotta be prepared to do stuff that's scary. You know how scary it was giving up licensure? It's a huge form of legitimacy, but I don't regret it. And I'm grateful that you asked for help. If you want to email me, you're free to. Have a good day and best of luck.